Welcome to the Bosporan Kingdom campaign for Et Impera 1.2.8. In the last part, the focus was very much on building up our initial province here, getting out and doing some trade deals in order to build up our economy. And what I want to do is just keep our little navy running up through here. And what we're going to do is run the navy up to the top of the Adriatic here, see what we can do in the way of trade here. Then that will be the job of this admiral over and done with. The other thing also is that in the first part I flipped to an oligarchy to get the benefits of the +5 loyalty and +10 tax rate, because we really needed to improve the loyalty of our other families, because our protected period, we've only got 8 turns left now, so we need to concentrate on that. But of course now we're going to need to deal with the Royal Scythians, because this is going to be our expansion path. And of course what they've got here is a full stack army of horse archers, which is going to be pretty difficult to take down. So what we're going to have to do is attack in force, but ideally what I'd like is this horse archer army to move away, but we may not get that. So what we're going to have to do is possibly build up this army as well. I wouldn't mind the baggage train, but what I'm looking for is nothing expensive. We're just looking for sheer numbers here, and this is why we're going to go for the levies. I know this is going to be a little bit of a cheat. This is the only way we're going to beat these horse archers. There's no way we can beat them in open battle. We've got to go in with numerical superiority. This army I'd like to keep fairly elite, but I can't remember. We got one more turn. I don't think we're going to recruit to this army, because the way we're going to go is this is going to be our elite offensive army eventually. This army is just going to be the cannon fodder. So I think we'll just wait the extra turn for that. I don't think there's anything else we can build here. So we got one more turn for that, and then that's everything built. We've got our agent here, who looks like they've leveled up actually. What can you get here? Campaign movement range. I'm not really interested in that. I think I could probably like to go that way. And we need to use the agents a bit more now. I think I actually would like that line of sight, because of course with the 1.28 up mechanic, we now need to use our spies to find out what the opposition is like. The other thing I wouldn't mind doing is getting some of these women out. You can get married. What we're going to do is go on some diplomatic operations just to get these up, because if you can see, if we get up to here, one, we get reduced empire maintenance, which is one of the primary targets. We also get more loyalty and wealth, so this is a direction we can go that's pretty good. I don't think there's anyone around who's going to give us any settlements, so you can go to Knossos. Oops, we've still got a little bit more money, so maybe we can send you out as well. Go to Pergamon. What can you get here? You got nothing. Of course, we got our wife here as well. Maybe she can go on a... You can go to Athens as well. Because we do need to build all this up. I mean, that blew a lot of money, but I think it'll be worth it in the long term. I think that's all we can do. We're just going to go for an end turn. Okay, political intrigue. Developments betrayed due penalty for income from trading. Increased public order for all your provinces. That's good. Failed diplomacy. Says somebody has died. Scholarship. Political Spartoid. Who died? He's going to have to get married again. Had to be the wife that died. That's very unfortunate. Oh, I think maybe we will need to protect the wife. We've only got 1800, so of course we've now completed this. So what we should be able to recruit now is I think what we're going to... I think you've got 1400. We can also get Bosporan cavalry here as well. I think what I'd like is one of these guys in the front line, like that. And what we're going to do is bring this army back this way. I'm just going to recruit one of those. Of course, we're going to... Where's our navy? maybe up through here. What we should do is kind of make contact with... Wow. Looks like Epirus is in trouble, but we might be able to get a... Looks like Epirus could be right on the way out here. If we get a trade agreement. Nope.
Trade with you? We do not believe
Does Epirus still exist?
Roman merchants.
Looks like the Romans have already got across the... Okay, the messages. It's a faction encountered. I'm not even too sure who they are. Rome, the Adrii. Okay, let me just see if we can get any other trade deals then. Got the Adrii here. They're actually at war with the Macedon, but no, they're not interested. And what was the other lot? Over here, we can't trade with those anyway. I think we can afford to keep our admiral there for one more turn. We're recruiting this army here. We bring this guy back and drop him in here. We can do some military training. These guys are still recruiting. They're actually recruiting infantry now. We may have to wait because I've got a feeling these guys are planning some kind of war. And they might actually move off. So we're going to need to be a little bit patient. And this is one of the features when you first start out. Patience can often be quite useful. Now the next thing I would like to do is work on the sanitation. So we're going to go tax labour. In fact, we can go straight down to there. Because we've got a bit of a sanitation problem here. And we can't really build up these settlements until we fix the sanitation. Because I've got no spare sanitation capacity. Of course, this is something we do need to address now because of the changes that were introduced with 1.28. That these buildings now have squalor from the very beginning. I'm just going to go for another intern. So as Carthage is gaining the upper hand in Sicily, it's on its way to complete control of the island of Sicily. So I was just actually, quite strangely, during the intern, I was actually thinking about maybe sending my admiral over to Syracuse. But I would say that what's probably happened now is Syracuse is gone as well. Let me just see. Yep. So see if we can get a trade deal with... Okay, they're actually interested in... We can get a little bit of money. That could help finance my... Wow. Okay. If we can push to 4,000. Not going to push me luck any further. We'll certainly take that. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to push up this coastline here, about through here, and see what's going on here. Got the Dulci here. I can't see much point in going up to there, so what we're going to do now is just disband him. I think I've risked him as much as possible because the last thing I want him is to die because we're running out of our protected zone. These guys might... No. Okay, nobody really likes us over here, which is okay. Well, we've got a little bit of money to spend. And we've got this army here. And I think what we're going to do is just recruit. You're 225. What we're going to do is spam out some of these. And I think just bring him down to here. And we're going to spam out some more of these very cheap units. Oops, one more, just the one. And then these guys are still... You've got 11, that's 31, 31, 41. Wow. This is we need this one of these armies to move away and attack someone. Don't think there's anything else we can do here. I mean, we can take this up. You can see we'd get the extra squalor, and I don't want that until we've got this squalor under control. So we're just going to go for an end turn. Okay, got an hire. Yep, so you're going to hire. Architect, noble daughter appears. Politician has returned home. Right, these armies are moving off. That leaves this army. What we're going to do is we're going to move this army back here, and we're going to build up some archers there. Now what we're going to do is wait for these guys to kind of get out here. Again, a little bit of patience I think will be quite useful here, because if they get out here, so it's probably going to be 2 turns, and the next turn is going to be winter, so they're going to take attrition as well. Just going to go for an end turn. Right, we're now in winter. What I'm going to do is dispatch the spy. So we're going to bring the spy back this way. Put them in the water there. Get you across here. Faction rises in Alexander Anacrosis. Betones, well, in seasonal conditions, quartermaster's report. Get back up to our homeland. Just in case these guys have got any big ideas. We got 10,000, so just what I'm going to do is cannot recruit this unit. Wow, we've got the maximum number. I think what we'll do is I just want this army to be strong enough, just in case these guys have got any ideas of smacking into us here. What I want them to do is go over here and get right over to the here and start engaging. So we're just going to go for another end turn. Unassigned skills. Certainly want to go in the direction of the here. Campaign movement range. Action successful, action cunning. I think we'll just boost this up as well. We've still got a little bit of money, so I think what we're going to do is keep working our friends here. You can go to Athens. You can go, what you got here? Got thirst for power, but you're a female candidate. Morale for all units. Well, we need to take a look at that. This is our new. We could adopt her into the family, but I just don't want to keep draining his gravitas. I don't know, he's got that much bad here. I think we're just going to adopt her into the family. And then what we can do is get her married. Because that will mean that they're... And I think what we'll do is we'll just keep the wife there. And then eventually we can send her out on missions. But just going to put some more money. Maybe we can need to keep Colchis on side. So we've got that there. And we're just going to go for an end turn. Now created tax labour. Has been wounded, turned empty-handed. Right, so this is our warning that we've only got 3 turns left from our protection point of view. There's my agents. You're down here, isn't it? What I want is my agents. We'll get you ashore and come out to here, so that we can find out where these guys are. We don't know anything about here. Catch our... I don't want any unpleasant... Right, these guys are up to 17. I think we'll go one more end turn. And then we're going to go for the attack. Right, Macedon's been destroyed. Wow. It's certainly all kicking off down over here, isn't it? Right, they've got their horse archer army here. Actually, they've got a couple of units here. These guys have gone off in that direction. I think we're going to wait one more turn, because if these guys get in, look at that, horse archers against horse archers. That could be interesting. I think we're just one more unit there. Let's see what we got here. We could take this up. What we got here, -4 food, but yeah, I think we can. We got the money, so we'll just take that up, and then what we'll do is, when the squalor rolls over, we'll do that. So we're just going to go for another end turn. Ready for command. Ready for command. The Seleucid vassals rebel. This is a scripted event that happens, which effectively breaks up the Seleucid Empire, which is fun when you're doing something. I'm kind of a little bit worried about what we got here. Nope, actually cancel for the moment. This guy army is still full strength. He's got a spy with him. And the question is, can I go for it? Let's see if we can get into this. We're going to offer to join war against the Royal Scythia. They've accepted. What we're going to do is come into here. Right, we've got the edge, but what we're going to do is we're going to auto-resolve this because it's close victory, 74%. The reason I'm auto-resolving this is that, to be honest, fighting a siege battle against all those archers would just be a bit pointless. We've now got promotion here. You can back into there. I'm just wondering whether I can take this army. Can you sabotage? Okay, critical success, shortage of supplies. Right, we've actually weakened this army. We're going to take a chance and see what we can get. Retreat. Retreat, men! Retreat! Back into there. How come they've got... How come they outnumbered this army? But these guys are damaged, so... Of course we got our new settlement here, so we're going to have to convert that. I don't really want that there, and we don't really want that there. Yeah. I mean, eventually we probably will build a recruitment center here, but though truthfully I'd rather build it up here when we expand. I'd just like to make this into a powerhouse, just in case. We're going to raise another army here. Raise a... You're going to come into here. We can't raise any more of those. And it's interesting that we're just a little bit of a front line here. I'm just worried about this guy may come down into here. With the garrison here in Tanis, we should be able to fight off any of these. So that should be okay. Let me just... Right, I don't think we can do anything else. We're just going to go for an end turn. Oops, we've got some promotions. We've got our spy here. Anticipated army, a chance of... what we're aiming for is down there. These guys have got, certainly want campaign movement range, and that. This is my two favourite starting positions. Just have a quick look at the army here. What we will do is we'll merge these up. Come here. Right, we got these archers here. Got some horse archers. I think we're just bringing a couple, one of those. There. Just check our. Right, we're gonna gamble on you. Going to Athens. You're complete. You go to Lydia. We can't really use her now because she's married to this guy. If she dies, then we lose him. She just occurred to me. -4 upkeep for warship melee, plus 2% melee for you. I think give him that. Where are you? You're in Tanis. Give him that. And what we're going to do is go for an intern. Peace negotiated between Bithynia and Sinope. This is also a consequence of the scripted event that the Seleucids often start making peace with everybody. Got generous tribute, party for trading. The Adrasian Kingdom. The Adrasian Kingdom being destroyed. Election expired, yes, thank you. Got a promotion. A little bit worried about Royal Scythia in the sense that well, it says they're there, but why are these guys not taking attrition? That because they're a nomadic faction. I think they are taking some attrition now. I think we're gonna just hit them again. Does this guy need? I think if we keep hitting him. Okay, failed to sabotage. Yeah, well. There is another army wandering around here. What I would like is these guys just to go in and beat them up, and then we can kind of go out and do something.
We hunger for battle.
I think just slip him out of here. Right, up here. What do we want? What's the culture like here? 1%. Wow. Got 7% empire maintenance. I think I'd like. Well, we need to build one of these, and of course we've now got this building here. This is one of the new features of 1.28 that to get some area of recruitment troops, you need to build this. Got here provides garrison, unlocks recruitment of whatever they are. These looks like shock cav. Sumerian cataphracts. Oh, I wouldn't mind some of those. Armor 51. I mean, they're a really great unit to have earlier on. What have you got here? Got more horse archers, and we got pelter. So I certainly wouldn't mind, but it's going to be a long way to get to here. What have we got here? What are these guys? This actually looks like a dog unit. Yeah, I look shepherd dogs. I think what we're going to do is put in a temple there. In fact, I should have built a temple here earlier on, shouldn't I? Because a temple actually gives sanitation now. We've got a bit of food. We've got the money's piling up. Just wondering whether if I start that underway to get some food going. See, he's consuming some of our food, and he's given us a little bit of income. This could be a bit of a problem area. -2 squalor. Just because this is a tier 2 building. Yeah, I think we're going to need that. And then we're just going to have to, what I may have to do is convert one of these into a fishing place. Right, I think that's all we can do this turn. So I'm just going to go for an intern. We've got some skills to do. This guy's got a promotion. I think it's a bit odd, but I think we'll give him that. Now, this guy's going to be our kind of defensive army, so I think I'd like to go this way. And a bit of public order, tax relations. Got a little one food there. -3 banditry, all province, local province. +4%, -1 empire maintenance. I think that's a bit early for that. I think I'd rather have the public order, to be honest. We'll just go with another end turn. Okay, hidden agent exposed. Now these two guys are inside the zone of control. Wondering if I hit these guys, whether they will accept. I think what we're gonna do is stay here.
How may I serve you?
Sabotage.
I do enjoy a little sabotage.
We can get a lot.
Guards will have me listen to you. I do not pass the day.
Non-aggression, nope. Okay. These armies are still not suffering from attrition. But he can't move that far. I think you can just step outside now. And just refurbish. You're doing okay. One more turn for that. Got. This will be a little bit more food, a little bit more money, a bit more food, and a ton. This is actually going to give us more money. Just wondering here, this is going to be 3 food. We don't have the food for it at the moment. What we'd have to do is, in fact, what I probably will do is we'll sacrifice the. Ow, that income's down, way down. But that gives me the food to do this, but. I think at the moment we got 10,000. We're not going to build anything, so we're just going to keep pushing these guys. Right, we've now completed water sluicing. The Royal Scythians came down here.
As you command. In your service, I know
Just going to keep hitting them.
I do enjoy a little trouble.
Oh, sabotage.
You deserve better.
Good garrison here. 12 against these. I think what we will do is bring this army back this way and send this army up this way. What we can do is send this army round to here should we need it. Right, we've now completed water sluicing. That gives us +3 sanitation all regions and 3 growth. And I don't think we need to head for that just yet. Don't really need that. Greek unit upgrades. Have a look what we got here. This is in wine trader. Storage irrigation groups. My instinct is always to go this way because it actually improves loyalty. Yeah, I think we're going to go that way. Not that we need it, I don't think. Let's see. You're tier 4, you're tier 4, you're tier 4 now. So we've got this here. And you can see the loyalty is really good now. Absolutely rock solid. So we don't need to worry too much about that. What I am worried about is food. I think what we're going to do is convert this to food. It's going to cost us how much is it going to cost us? It cost us a little bit of money, but I would just like to get the food situation sorted out. Because our next target will be over here. But we need to make sure that the Scythians are happy. I just would like to kind of butter these guys up a little bit.
A flapping tongue that speaks without
non-aggression.
wisdom is not welcome. Be like a spear and have a
Let's
point.
offer them a little bit of cash. 1800? Nope. Okay. Let's take another look at this army. Can probably take a chance of. Oops. Let's bring him back here. We've got 2 sets of horse archers. We've got some infantry. Wouldn't mind a bit more of a front line, but I don't think we really need it at the moment. What we do need is for him to heal up a bit, but I think probably more importantly at the moment we just need to get that public order turned around. So we may have to swap him round once we've found a safe place for him to stand. So what we may have to do is put another general in here and then spawn him into, say, this army. Put him into this army so he can heal up, because he can't fight a battle that damaged that badly. Can't do anything else. I think we've got time for one more end turn, so we're just going to go for an end turn. And then we'll see how things go. Okay, child is born. The child increase in rank. Subject gains no to plus 5% influence. Okay, there's been a battle here, and it looks like this army's been beaten up a little bit. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take advantage of this, bring our armies round to here. We're going to zap this guy, keep the pressure on, because this army's taken damage, but these guys have recruited a general here, and these have got a garrison of 12. So this won't be an easy battle. If we can get this army round, the ideal would be for him to take this settlement and then us to swoop in and take the settlement from him. So what we're going to do is just going to pump up the reserves on here again. I'll just take a couple of these. We'll just keep building this army up so that we can take that outer settlement. Characters, what's up with this guy? The rumours abound that in the shadows and forgotten places your political rivals are meeting. But who knows what is being discussed, and in this secret conclave, let's hope it's not you. I think we'll disrupt the plot. And apologies guys, I've just got to know what's going to happen over here in this winter attack, so we're just going to go one more end turn. Okay, it's got some skills here. Commander here. I certainly would like to come down to here, so we're going to open up that. And we're just going to pump out the end turn. Trade agreement dissolved with Trapezos. This is costing me money, because looks like, yeah, like there's been a bit of a battle down here. I don't know who's the new owners of this area. Owner unknown. Okay, so we're gonna have to kind of try and make contact with them. Here it looks like these guys are laying siege. They brought this army down as well. So what we're gonna need to do is move these guys forward and you up there. And don't really have a lot of money, but I feel that I need to pump this up a bit. Fill up with cheap troops. Our faction leader, everyone's taking attrition. So we're going to need to strike as quickly as possible, but this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.